Okay, let's do this. Hey guys, welcome to the Alter Project. It is me, Alter Project. Redo. Hey guys, welcome to the Alter Project, and today I'm thinking of doing something a bit special. Not really special. Kinda special. Kinda new. Kinda special. But today, yep, we're here back in Vulgary, and I think I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of this Minecraft world I've made for the past, I really don't know, 7 years, somewhere along those lines. I don't know, I don't think maybe not 7, maybe a bit lower than that. I think I'm gonna make some type of series where I kinda slowly introduce the type of builds I've made over the past years. And yeah, kind of expand the Alter universe or the Alter world a bit more for my dear viewers. So yep, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy. So we're gonna first start here, and I know you guys are probably like, what the hell is this place? This is so small, cramped. What is this? This place is actually the first place I've ever made on this map. This is where I spawned, I believe, back like so many years ago. And this place used to be kind of like a grassland with like this hole here, and then there was like these hills over here, which is where the buildings are right now. And I made this world on amplified mode, meaning everything is like really distorted, like there's like floating islands, floating really weird looking plots of land, and I thought that would just make the map look cooler, since I didn't know what World Painter was at the time for adventure maps, so I did that. And yeah, and at that time I didn't even know what World Edit was either. But behind this gate, although you can't enter it if you're in normal mode, if you go to spectator, go through here, there's this kind of small parkour course that I made very, very long ago. And I was inspired by Minecraft at the time, so I kind of made my own like adventure map where this is kind of like the tutorial. Yeah, there used to be like an NPC here, which when you press this button, which I don't know if it still works or not. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Oh, all the commands are gone. But yeah, there were commands that made the NPC talk, and you know, it'd tell you to go further. And then I believe there are like caves somewhere here. Yeah, over here, in which like zombies spawn, and you have to fight them, and they may drop some loot. And then you kind of proceed, do a bit more adventuring. There's also this cave gem, which I don't know if it still works. Oh, there we go, it does. So yeah, it spawns these magenta gemstones, which you'd later use. Oh, Philip, hey there. Mind if you listen to me for a little bit? You see this giant crystal right here? It's called a gem crystal. Once in a while it spawns items named gemstones. Based on what type of gemstone it is, you can trade different types of items. So yeah, very cool. Yeah, that was something I worked quite a while ago. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it was work. Festus, hello there, mate. Back then, the idea was that there was like these different regions of land, but between them, there were kind of like these places I called void. So it's mostly like dimensions. Like you had to travel different dimensions to go to different part of the world. Oh, yep. Let's go. Yeah, and then once you came here, back then, you were sent here, you were TP'd here. It's dark right now, so you can't really see anything. Yeah, but anyways, it was supposed to be kind of like this, and yeah, you'd fall, and then you'd spawn over here, which I don't know if the command still, yeah, no, it's not here. It used to spawn this boss mob, which you were supposed to fight, a very weak boss mob, like something you could defeat with like a wood sword. But anyways, yeah, it was supposed to pop. Oh, what's this? Anyways, yeah, if you drop the thing in the hopper here, it was supposed to open a door, but I think oh, yeah, I think I screwed everything up. It was supposed to then teleport you to where we started in the very beginning. which is this entrance. So yeah, this gate, where the hell is this gate? So this gate is mainly a gate an entrance to Vulgary from another dimension. So yep. And then the next thing I made was this weird bridge looking thingy with like this, I don't know what you call it, with fire in it. And I think I made like a hole here or something. No, yeah, there's a pressure plate in which it was supposed to teleport you somewhere. Or maybe I think make a hole here and then you drop to some like secret base or something. But I don't know what happened to that. Isn't it too thin, like the ceiling part? I might just make it a bit wider, like up to here. Yeah, but this is probably the, oh, hi Daisy. This is my horse on steroids. Yeah, but it's super fast, it jumps super high, and a very cool looking horse. Like, the only sad thing about this horse is it takes damage every time it falls. Yeah, but we'll come back to Daisy soon, right when we need to travel to different regions of the land. But this is probably my second thing I made. As you can see, back then I was really big on just putting details. I didn't like adding like the same blocks next to each other, so like everything is really intricate and almost, yeah, I don't know, I like more simple things these days. I mean, I still don't like too simple, like when you look at it you're like, oh, that's just Minecraft, you know. I want to make, yeah, it's like a good balance of simple and this. Yeah, and then I think the next thing I made were these buildings here. So the first thing I need to decide was to make the city. I needed to have like this type of architecture for the local buildings that was kind of like similar to everything else, you know. It would have been weird. I mean, New York is pretty different, like all the buildings are, but I wanted this place to be kind of in unison. And inside here there used to be a potion merchant. But I don't know, I think everybody despawned maybe, and there's like this small area here. Oh yeah, it's kind of this small area underground, and I'm pretty sure there's like some type of code they have to put in for this to open. I'm not gonna spend my time doing that. Oh, but yeah, that was my secret base. And there were a bunch of other merchants here. There used to be, just recently, until my upper Vulgary thing video, there used to be this, basically this, but like stretched all the way over here. And I thought that was a bit like in the way of when like merchants come, like they can't see the great view, it was blocking it. So I shortened it, I made it so it ended here, or it started here. As you can see, this is a good example of me not too sure of what like the type of buildings I wanted to build in the city were yet. So I have like this very hobbity looking building over here, and yeah, and then I also have these buildings on the walls, which I made like 2 years I think after I made these things. There used to be nothing on the walls. There used to be just like this grassland here. So everything in the middle here is the oldest stuff in Vulgary. So there's these stairs down here, and I think these are like the next thing I made. And there's like these kind of holes on the walls where there are also merchants. I think this used to be like a weapons shop before. And then you go down here. I'm not too sure why I made this place, but it looks pretty cool, so I've kept it. But yeah, you could enchant your stuff here. And then there's this small bridge. And everything is very small and like cramped in the beginning. I just liked putting things cramped together when I first started building. And this used to be a restaurant. The first floor I think might be untouched, but the second floor I made fairly recently, I think like a few months before I started YouTube. So yeah, that's kind of like the Italian restaurant. And this is also another example of me not too sure what type of architecture I wanted to add, what type of architecture I wanted to use for this whole city. So this one looks pretty weird, as well as this one. This one's just, I don't know what this is. But this house is pretty cool. Oh, maybe it's not this house. Never mind. Is it this house then? No, it's not this house. Which house is it then? Oh, is it this house? Yeah, I think it might be this house. All right. Yeah, like some weird chunk thing happened, and everything, like all of this chunk, disappeared one day. Yeah, it doesn't work. I hate when that happens. But yeah, there used to be like a cool lab here, but everything was destroyed. I even made that really cool looking. Here, I'll show you. I even made this really cool looking door. Doesn't even work now. This is just for fancy, but yeah, it used to trigger this and go da 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 da, and it went da 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 da. Okay, what else? What else? There's just so much. These are more buildings. These are more buildings, and yeah, after I finished, I think this part, I started building here, and this one was supposed to be bigger inside my head, but yeah, it just became kind of like this. There is another enchantment table. This is like an ancient book that's been kept here. And when you go over here, it's the library. Ta-da! Yay. Yeah. And we come over here, which is the bank. And I am also thinking of making this place bigger in the near future. So look forward to that. And yeah, I have ender chests, very inspired off of Windcraft. You're able to basically keep all your good stuff here and then extract it into any place where they call a bank around the map. And there's like this small waterfall, and I think this waterfall has these dispensers which used to shoot out a bunch of cool looking fireworks on special occasions, but I think that thing stopped working as well. And then we have like this kind of small building place, and yeah, these are also examples of when I didn't have the iconic Volgary architecture decided yet. But yeah, if you go down here, there's a bunch of buildings, and everything in Volgary mostly is vacant. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna ever fill it in, but I might. And this is the small bakery. There's like an oven here. I remember being very proud of this like tiled floor when I first made this. Cute me back then, right? And then there used to be a bridge here until recently that connected these two things, but I've never really liked the look of the bridge, so I deleted that, and I also deleted this whole chunk of stone here to make it so you could walk through here, since I thought the lower part of Volgary was a bit too cramped. Like, it was literally, if it was back then, it was just this part that was like the lowest part of Volgary, which didn't make sense to me at all. Like, why would the people like even think of making this lower place if it's just this small, you know? And yeah, these are like another more buildings, and I'm not sure what idea was this. I think this might be pointing to like different cities, but yeah, I'm probably changing this soon. And then the next thing I made was this small like hallway, and there used to be just a giant plot of water here, like just a vast plot of water stretching all the way over to the end over there. Ah, nostalgia. And I think even like some of the water still remains down here, maybe? Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, but this is when water was still here, like this cave here. But yeah, and it was gonna be a port, like, to enter Volgary, but I was like, nah, screw that. And there used to be like this huge wall right between this giant the Alhame Tower and Volgary, and then over on the other side I was planning to make the capital, but it was just really weird. Like, why would they make, you know, logically, like, why would they make this building, this city called Volgary, a whole different city, and like just across the wall there was the capital city, and you couldn't even like go through, like you couldn't even walk to the other side or anything. You had to like go all the way around, and it was just, yeah. And then I was just like, then how about we just destroy the whole wall or something? And Alhame Tower used to be just, I think, this one like kind of corner thing, and the wall started from here and then it extended outwards over all the way over here, and it was just like this giant wall just dividing the two cities. So yeah, I broke that all down, and now it's just one huge chunk of land, which is taking so far a very long time to finish. So after I made this inner district of Vulgary, I think started over here and started filling out this land, which used to also be like this giant small wall compared to the one that was over there. And over here I start finding like the type of architecture I want. So I call this phase the lazy phase, in which like everything is just the same, everything is repetitive, everything is, you know, looks exactly the same. It's just I can't say it's my favorite phase, but that was definitely a thing. That was definitely a part of Vulgary's history, and that phase is a very long phase. Yeah, super long phase, almost like the Renaissance era. That wasn't a good comparison. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take that back. But yeah, everything looks the same over here. It stretches down here, and I feel like the worst part of this phase was when I got all the way up here, when everything was the same. And as you can see, I deleted this middle part, but that was because like it was just like an endless wall of the same thing, and I was growing really tired of it. And this is a good example. It's just a wall of the same thing, and I really didn't like it, which is why I made my upper level district video very recently, in which I changed up the architecture a little bit. And I feel like this type of my personal opinion, I like this kind of more simplified yet like very diverse type of architecture more. It's more fun to see. It's more fun to look around when you walk down the streets, I think. So yeah, so no more flying. Let's go back here. And yeah, this part is where I call like the more industrial part of Vulgary, mostly from here on to over there to the right. But yeah, and over here is a more local place, although it's more industrial looking. So what do I have over here? Yeah, it's just underneath the bridge over here. This kind of atmosphere I like this, like underneath the bridge vibe. In the very beginning, Vulgary used to be this very small. Like this used to be the entrance to Vulgary, and then the walls used to go all the way down there and all the way around here, and there used to be like this small canal going around the city, and over here there used to be just a long land of farm just stretching all the way out, and then you go exit over there and start your adventure. And of course there's the giant wall here, but I feel like I didn't really like that, so I decided to delete that all, delete everything, and just make this part of the city as well. So although I do like all the trees I've made, I am going to add more buildings, mostly around there and here, and connect it with Chinatown soon. But Chinatown, that's a long way from now. We're gonna be there in like a millennia or so, but don't worry. But like when this part was like the more rural part of Vulgary, I made this lemon farm, and yeah, I might take it away. I'm not too sure. It does feel a bit out of place. I might move it to somewhere else, but definitely good memories, you know. And there's the guild building. I'm not sure if you guys remember, since I did it off camera, but this giant guild building used to be placed all the way over there, where you see all those like small farms and like flowers. It used to be on top of here, and that was because, like, for like the millionth time, I'm sorry I repeat this, but there was this giant wall here, and you know, this guild hall was going to be like, it was made against the wall, but since I deleted the wall, there's just this giant like building here, and I didn't really like how there was like this giant huge building right next to Alhame Tower. It just looked really weird. I spent a long time making it, so I feel like that part of me was just like, don't delete it. So I decided to move everything over here, And I'm probably going to be changing the type of architecture, especially those weird looking columns. These are really weird looking. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, I'm going to be changing this soon. And speaking of changing, I'm also thinking of changing the walls over here. They look pretty ugly. Ouch. I thought I was in Spectator. Yeah, from over here it looks weird, so definitely gonna be changing some stuff over here. Yeah, but everything over here is mostly unfinished, and I have to finish that soon. So that was what I called I call this part like the downtown of Volgry. And I'm not sure what the next thing I made was. Pretty sure then I went more over this direction. Oh right, and then I made everything up there. Of course, while I was making this, I was also making a bunch of other places all around Alter, so yeah, like my memories are distorted. And yeah, there used to be like this giant dungeon thing over there. Not sure if that was ever in my videos. I think that might be in my agriculture video. I never delete my old builds. I always feel like I could use it again sometimes in the future. Oh, look at that. So I have a bunch of things underground, like this house, for example. Kind of creepy. Oh, there it is. There it is. Here, this is what the temple looked like. And you know, you go in here, and then you basically teleport to that room over there. And speaking of small rooms underground, oh, that's my alarm clock for posting Instagram stuff. That's right, I do Instagram. Go follow. Also TikTok, go follow right now. That was so bad. If you have the time, please do follow. I do post a bunch of cool things that I don't even show in the YouTube on Instagram. TikTok is mostly posting like the music, the cinematics. So yeah, but if you have the time, please do check that out. Thank you. But this is the lobby. I made this for whenever I make this place a server, which I'm not sure is ever gonna happen. And even if it was, I'm probably gonna change the lobby. A bit too small. And oh, look at this. Yeah, these are the heads of all the I don't know. And yeah, the idea is basically have 4 parts. This is like the ocean part, this is the snowy part, the jungle, foresty, this is like lava, and this is the mesa part of the build. And I think, well, like as you can see, I've never got to finishing everything, but yeah, and I have this like cool parkour course. Since every lobby has a parkour course, you know? I'm not sure where. Oh yeah, we go here, here. And we're gonna go back all the way up here, and I think that might be almost everything for Volgry. From this point onwards, I don't know what I started to work on. So I'm just gonna walk around and introduce a bunch of cool builds. This is I made in the upper level district video. Do check that out. But yeah, I'm not sure what this is really, but if you go inside here, there's gonna be this cool, I guess, restaurant, and you get to kind of like look down. I guess a cool place where all the merchants and travelers who came to Volgry from other cities could rest for a moment and then go back down and start trading and stuff, you know? So this is one horse, and this is like a cart, and these are like all these cargo crates, and then there's this giant thing. There's the I forget what I called this. Okay, whenever you forget the name, you just go back to Alter Project's Instagram account, which expands the world of Alter Project even more, so do check that out. Wink, wink, wink. What did I call it? The entrance hall. Wasn't a very cool name. Yeah, it's the entrance hall, guys. I made like a port over on the other side, and I thought I wanted to make this hole that connected the other side of Volgry. So a lot of Volgry was just expand, expand, expand. And yeah, it's just getting bigger and bigger. But I'm pretty sure I know the basic size I want Alhame to be now. So right now it's hopefully the last stages in filling everything in Alhame out. And this one just goes back to my Alhame Harbor video. Go check that out if you haven't as well. And yeah, it's kind of like this small, down-to-earth local place, just a very peaceful area, you know. Place where children just run around and families just have a good time. You know, people could come down here late in the evening to have some booze and just have fun. There's a bunch of good restaurants down there as well, and you could just come down here. And this is also the area in which all the travelers who come here via boats and ships could dock and come. This is gonna check Instagram again. This is the Royal Allflyer, and this is the Royal Allflyer. And this is really just a tourist ship. I think this one came from Ishram, and yeah, this is kind of like a small cruise ship almost. This is wrong side. This is the captain's deck. You know, this is where he steers everything, and usually when a captain steers everything, the captain's deck is at a place where they can see everything in front. But no, this captain's cooler. When you look out the window, you see a mast. This, and over here goes down, and this is kind of lodging space for all the people staying with us on the Allflyer. So where do we leave? Oh yeah, ships, cool dock. Gonna add more soon. Look at this, looks so vacant. And over here, I'm gonna expand Alhame even more, and there's gonna be even more stuff on the other side of the river, and then it's finally gonna end over here, since it's gonna hit another build over there if I didn't stop here. So that's just how big Alhame is gonna be. But yeah, this is Dallas Clock Tower, and there's really nothing inside here. I just really like these windows, you know, kind of looks, you could peek out and see the outside world a bit. And I should make the interior soon, and I should also update that floppy looking clock. Oh, some off-camera things. Well, it's gonna be in camera soon, but not for like a very long time. But yeah, these are some new additions I'm kind of adding to Vulgary right now. Over here on this wall is gonna be kind of the wall of the great sculptors, artists of ancient Alhame. Kind of like the Michelangelo and Donatellos of Altar, but yeah, they as their like symbol that they existed, they make these like giant statues, in which is decorated in these kind of booths. And not too sure why the checkerboard, but yeah, we have this. Kind of boosts up the ancient feeling a little bit. And over here, of course, there's the elevator. And over here, I'm planning to add the biggest building in Alhame. Also, there's like this small industrial area over here. So when I said to the right for the industrial area, over there to the right, I meant this area over here. So I'm gonna add more stuff over here to make it look more industrialized, industrial. Which is weird because like one of the most fanciest places of Alhame is located just right next to it. So yeah, I mean, Alhame is packed with a bunch of things, you know? And I have these like floating tree looking things, which I kind of like. And this is Alhame Tower, the biggest structure by far that I have in the world of Altar. And yeah, I am planning on decorating the interior soon, but I don't know, I also like kind of how it looks like right now as well. So thinking of a way to decorate the interior while also not completely destroying this cool star looking ceiling we have over here, because I really like this. I really do. I'm thinking of having like even like a mall. This is also going to be like the official building where, you know, like government officials, union officials work and organize stuff. You know, it's like the size of Alhame Tower is probably the size of Vulgary, so This place is huge. So the biggest problem I'm kind of facing right now is how I'm gonna connect, like how I'm gonna fill this space in. I want to like pack it with buildings since the capital, and this probably looks better when there's like more buildings, you know, more people living, and yeah. So that's something future me would have to decide soon. And this is the big marketplace of Alhame, and also the entrance to where all the travelers who use the train, this is the train station. It's gonna be coming soon, but everybody who uses the train will come out here and you know, maybe buy a few things along the way and then go to wherever their destination is. And of course, over here is Chinatown, my first video I made on this channel. Go check that out if you haven't either. But yeah, it has like this small torii, which is Japanese, but yeah, let's wink and let that slide by. And there's just a giant lantern here, which gives the boulevard its name. And yeah, you go down here. I need to add more stuff, I think. It's just like a bunch of tall buildings, and that's it. And over here, I feel like is the most liveliest place in Alhame, even though there aren't any NPCs or villagers. But yeah, I feel like this is it gives like a really lived-in feel. Is this honeyworks, honeybees? Here, I'm here, so how about I just fill everything with honey. Leave a few golds here and there. Cool. Finally I did that. I was planning to do that for a really long time. So over here we have like kind of like a floor, I don't know, it's like, yeah, there's gonna be people who sell stuff over here too. They have like this small booth that they made, and over here is kind of like a cool dining area where you could just relax, buy a few things from the shops over there, and just sit here, relax, enjoy the view, look up at the sun or something, or look around you, and yeah, and just talk to your friends. A good spot to come with your friends, and pretty fun. And there's also more lounging spaces down here where you can kind of just sit, relax, talk with your friends, go get some shumai or dumplings or something from these very delicious shops. And this is also the small coral pond. This place looks really beautiful with shaders. But yeah, this place is a really cool looking place. When I think of Chinatown, I think of a fish tank. I don't know if it's just me, but every time I go to like a Chinatown, I feel like almost all big cities have a Chinatown, but they have this giant this giant fish tank in the very back with like these giant fishes swimming in it. And I think, why not just put it here and also back over here? Did all the fishes despawn? A bunch of other cool shops, and yeah. And then when you go down here, there's of course the airport, and you know how it is. Go check that out if you haven't, the video. And this is one of my first attempts on making a modern style building, and I think it went fairly well. Maybe just me, but I made a bunch of sketches in the beginning, and I really wanted to make this kind of like curvy, what I call oyster shaped building. You know, everything together makes this airport just look cool. My only complaint about this airport is that it's so small. You know, airports are supposed to be much bigger, and like you walk around, adventure inside the airport, so many gates that could, you know, connect you to places around the world. So I was thinking of making maybe another, like a copy of this airport on the other side over there, and make this area a whole area where like ships could dock and port. So I might do that, like almost like a yin and yang sign from up here, except both is white, like this airport, but over here. Yeah, so this is the entrance of Alhame, and these are the guardian deities of Alhame and their statues, and it's gonna be kind of like a triumphal arc looking thing in the near future. Let's move on. Entrance stretches in. There's of course the airport over there, and then there's just a magnificent view of Alhame Tower, and there's future maybe casino that I'm thinking of. Yeah, but this is here, so a very fun place. And then there's this giant mountain thing over here, a hill, in which it's gonna be more of like a not many people come here type of place, but it's gonna be a nice area where there's gonna be like a gate here, but when you pass through this gate, there's gonna be a huge sunflower garden that kind of just fills this whole area. So it's kind of like a secret place people come to. Only the true locals of Alhame could come to and enjoy. That is another plan I have. And then there's going to be even more buildings down here. There's going to be a wall here. And there's one example of what I tried to do. This is going to be kind of like a local bar place where, you know, just all the adults come and have fun drinking boozes and stuff. And just over here is going to be the much more fancier district of Alhame, with this canal connecting to this fountain, which is pretty cool, as I think there's a shield, sword, bow, and then a war axe thing on the top. And I was gonna make this some type of code for something, but I don't know. And then this goes back to Alhame Harbor and also the unfinished plot of land over there. And I think that is it for Alhame, guys. What do you think? What do you think I should add? Is there any recommendations you have? Did you enjoy the video? I hope you did. If you did, please leave a like and a comment, because y'all's comment really motivates me to do things, and I just really, words can't express the amount of gratitude I feel for you guys. I talk like I have 30,000 subscribers or something, but you know, regardless, you guys are awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Part 2 is going to be, I guess, exploring more of outside Alhame. So, since there's so much more that I need to show you guys. But yeah, this was the first Alhame edition. I might do a second one when I, you know, kind of organize things out, and maybe even finish Alhame soon. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed viewing a glimpse of the world of Altar, and believe me, there's so much more I need to show you all. Or maybe not. Everything outside of Alhame is pretty empty. And next week, we will be, for the first time, stepping into the snowy region of Altar, building a type of ice cave, in which, if you look closely, contains skeletons of a bunch of giant animals that once roamed the icy province. So that's it for today and this week. I'll see you in the next video, and take care. Bye-bye. Or bye. I don't know why I did that during my recording.